For months, fans have been asking the same question: what really happened between Jungkook and Taehyung? Rumors spread, hearts broke, and silence only made things worse. But now HYBE has finally spoken out. And what they revealed, no one was ready for. When the rumors first began spreading online, neither Jungkook nor Taehyung said a single word. Fans were left confused, some defending them fiercely, others speculating endlessly. HYBE remained completely silent, and that silence only made people more curious. What were they hiding? Why wouldn't anyone speak up? Clips from past interviews and fan interactions started resurfacing. Every glance, every smile, every subtle gesture between Jungkook and Taehyung was being analyzed frame by frame. Some fans claimed there was tension. Others said it was just the media twisting things. But deep down, everyone felt it. Something had changed. Hashtags exploded overnight. Hashtag Protect Taehyung and hashtag We Stand with Jungkook began trending worldwide. Thousands of tweets poured in every hour, some begging for the truth, others demanding HYBE to speak up. Even Korean media outlets started picking it up, calling it the biggest internal mystery in BTS history. And yet, HYBE stayed silent, their official accounts ignoring every mention. Behind the scenes, fans started connecting clues, deleted posts, cryptic captions, and emotional live streams. It wasn't just gossip anymore. Something real was unfolding. One night, during a live broadcast, Jungkook suddenly looked overwhelmed. His voice trembled. He paused mid-sentence. Fans watching live noticed the change instantly. He said softly, "There are things I wish I could say, but sometimes silence is all we can give." That one line broke millions of hearts. The chat flooded with messages: "Are you okay? Is this about Taehyung? Please tell us the truth." The silence had become too heavy to bear, and that's when HYBE finally stepped in. After weeks of speculation, HYBE finally released an official statement, short, formal, and perfectly timed. It appeared on their website and social channels without warning. The message read, "We are aware of the recent rumors regarding BTS members Jungkook and Taehyung. These claims are entirely unfounded. We ask fans and media to refrain from spreading misinformation." Just a few sentences, but they hit like a thunderstorm. Some fans sighed in relief. Others refused to believe it. If it's all false, they asked, why did Jungkook look so emotional lately? Why did Taehyung stop posting? The statement raised even more questions than it answered. Behind the scenes, industry insiders whispered that HYBE had been planning this response for weeks. Internal meetings, PR drafts, and even consultations with BTS's management reportedly took place before the announcement went live. Sources claimed that both Jungkook and Taehyung wanted to protect each other, and that's why they stayed quiet for so long. It wasn't about hiding something, it was about keeping something private, but fans weren't satisfied. They wanted to know what really happened, the emotional truth behind the corporate words. Within minutes, the internet exploded. Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube flooded with emotional reactions, fans crying, analyzing, debating every word of HYBE's statement. Some said, this is damage control. Others said, they're just trying to protect them. Clips of Taehyung's distant smile at recent events and Jungkook's emotional performances resurfaced again, fans connecting dots, desperate to understand what was left unsaid. And that's when something unexpected happened. Days after HYBE's statement, the world waited, holding its breath. Then, late one night, Taehyung went live. No flashy setup, no background music, just him, sitting quietly, wearing a simple hoodie. His tone was calm, but his eyes said everything. He started with a small smile and said, "I know many of you have been worried. I've seen everything, even when I didn't say anything." Fans flooded the comments instantly, hearts, tears, and endless questions. But Taehyung wasn't angry. He was honest. He continued, "Sometimes, things get twisted. And sometimes silence is the only way to protect what's real. Jungkook and we've been through a lot together. There's no problem between us, never was. So please, don't let noise break something beautiful." His voice cracked slightly as he spoke. That moment, raw and unfiltered, went viral within minutes. Clips from the live spread like wildfire across TikTok and Twitter, reaching millions. Just a day later, Jungkook appeared on his own live stream. He looked tired but peaceful, almost like a weight had been lifted. He laughed softly and said, Taehyung spoke well. That's my brother. We're okay, really. Sometimes people see too much in things that aren't there. Then he paused, his expression turned serious. I know fans care deeply about us. But please, don't let rumors decide how you see our friendship. It's strong, always has been. The chat exploded with purple hearts. Fans cried, laughed, and thanked him for finally speaking up. After both lives, something changed in the fandom. The chaos slowly turned into calm. People started focusing again on BTS's music, their bond, and what truly mattered. Clips of Jungkook and Taehyung together, laughing, teasing, performing, began circulating again, this time filled with positivity and love. Even HYBE released a subtle follow-up message. BTS and the members appreciate your trust and continued support. For once, the silence ended not in drama, but in understanding. Weeks passed after the storm, and things slowly returned to normal, or maybe something even better than before. At a recent event, Jungkook and Taehyung stood side by side again. Cameras flashed, fans screamed, and yet there was a calm, genuine warmth between them. When Taehyung leaned in to whisper something, Jungkook laughed, that real, unguarded laugh fans hadn't heard in a long time. That one moment said everything words never could. Clips of their interaction flooded the internet, with captions like, nothing can break them and, the bond is unshakable. Even the harshest critics admitted the friendship was real, deep, and stronger than ever. Behind the scenes, HYBE reportedly adjusted their PR approach. Instead of silencing emotions, they began embracing authenticity, letting the members express themselves more freely. Insiders said the company learned something powerful. BTS isn't just an idol group, they're human, with real feelings and real connections. This new transparency only brought ARMY closer. Fans felt heard, respected, and part of something bigger, a global family built on love, not gossip. That time was hard, but it showed me how strong our bond is with Tae, with BTS, and with ARMY. We got through it together. Taehyung added with a soft smile, when people care, misunderstandings can happen. But love always wins in the end. Their words became the heart of countless fan edits, quotes, and tributes. What started as a wave of confusion ended as a story of unity, loyalty, and love, both between the members and the fans who never stopped believing. Months after the emotional storm, BTS finally announced their long-awaited comeback. The teaser dropped at midnight, and within minutes, it shattered records. But this comeback wasn't just about music. It was about healing. The opening scene of the teaser showed Jungkook and Taehyung standing back-to-back, their silhouettes framed by a rising sun. Fans instantly knew what it meant, a new beginning. The lyrics of the song hit differently too, lines like, even when the world turns away, our light remains, and we lost our words, but never our hearts. ARMY flooded the internet with emotional reactions. Everyone could feel it. This was more than an era.it was a message. A quiet declaration that BTS had faced the storm together and come out even stronger. From Seoul to Sao Paulo, from Jakarta to New York, fans organized streaming parties, billboard projects, and donation drives under hashtags like #StrongerTogether and #BTSForever7. But one moment stood out above all. ATA live concert. When Taehyung and Jungkook sang their part together, the entire stadium lit up in purple. The audience sang every lyric back to them, their voices blending into one. Taehyung smiled mid-performance, that soft, thankful smile, while Jungkook looked around, visibly emotional. No more tension. No more rumors. Just love, pure, unshakable love between artists and fans.